In real estate, getting the best deal isn't always just about getting the lowest price. It's also about getting a home that you actually love, getting a home that you know structurally is gonna last, and more importantly, a home that's gonna offer you a sense of freedom. Today's video, I'm gonna show you exactly that. Let's check it out. Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Gutierrez, and if you didn't know that, it's likely this is one of your first times on this channel. So first and foremost, welcome. On this channel, I focus on bringing you the most transparent real estate information so that you can invest in your future, whether it's your first home or just one of many that you're adding to the portfolio. I'm here to show you everything that the Sunshine State of Florida has to offer. So if that interests you, I think you found your investment home. And in today's video, I'm super excited to bring you this opportunity from the lovely city of Ocala. If you're not too familiar with Ocala, Ocala is a growing city, recently named a metropolitan city that is conveniently located pretty much smack dab in the center of Florida in Marion County. And that's awesome for a few reasons. First and foremost, you're gonna have so much accessibility to nearby cities. Like you're only an hour and 15 from Orlando, hour and 15 from Tampa, and less than an hour away from Gainesville. So that's gonna give you easy accessibility, again, to all the major things. Entertainment, parks and attractions, the beaches, schools, universities, everything is super accessible from this location. It's also very, very crucial because if there's one thing I know for sure from living in Florida, I'm telling people I'm from Florida, there's two things that come to mind: alligators and hurricanes. Guys, here you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. There's no alligators coming to you over in these parts. And as far as hurricanes are concerned, we're pretty far inland, so by the time a hurricane hits Florida, by the time it touches Ocala, it's died down to just a mere tropical storm, so it's something you don't have to worry about. Either way, this home is a full block construction home, and to tell you a little bit more, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom sitting on 1,787 square feet, and this is one of the best construction homes that I know of in the area. Again, full block construction from the ground up, very, very solid. The foundation has a vapor barrier, so you don't have to worry about any moisture creeping in. The home is actually elevated just a bit from the rest of the grounds to make sure that there's no flooding happening. We're on a 1/4 acre lot, but it is a flood zone X. That means there's less than a 1% probability of this home flooding right where it stands. Super, super meticulously planned out on this home. And you can see that all the way from the very, very start. As you take a look, there's a very nice, modern, minimalist exposure. You have the stone accents throughout the whole thing. The black and white contrast, beautiful. Brushed nickel accents from the lights inside. And you're also gonna see that inside on the accents. You have this beautiful landscaping that's gonna bring you into the home. And you have this 3-pane glass insulated door that welcomes you in to an absolutely beautiful home that I'm super excited to show you. One very, very important thing before we step inside, I want you to know that this home comes with a full warranty, a 10-year structural warranty, and the builder's gonna make sure that before you close, everything is taken care of. So with that being said, let's take a look at the inside. Boom. So here we are inside of the property. Guys, I'm super excited to get into the tour of this property, but I'm also equally excited to get to the very end where I'm going to give you all of the financial information that you need to invest in a property just like this one. So make sure you stay until the end for that. Now, let's hop in. As soon as we step into the property, we're greeted by these beautiful 9'4" ceilings. Very, very spacious. There's also subway tile throughout the entire home. There is no carpet, none of that. You're good to go with fine materials. As soon as we step into the left, we're gonna find our first bedroom. Most of the time, I've seen this converted into an office. I've seen a couple of people take these doors off and use this closet space, which is very ample, to create a nice office space. Here you're gonna have a nice window facing the north, so it's a good work from home space. So as we take a step out of here and go across, right across to the entryway, we're gonna have our 2 bedrooms and our bathroom. The first one is facing the north side of the home. You're gonna have a beautiful window. You're gonna have perfect spaces, roughly about 11 by 11 feet, your closet. And one thing I want to note is that there's recessed LED lights throughout the entire home, but they're pre-wired. If you want to put a fan in, there is absolutely no problem with that. They already thought ahead. Now, right in between these two rooms is gonna be our first bathroom, our first full bathroom. Beautiful finishes, tile in the tub with the shower. You're gonna have quartz countertops with very nice materials. As we step out and over this way, here you're gonna have your AC air handler, and then we step into the third bedroom of the property. Beautiful again, 11 by 11, same as the first one. Nice closet, your window facing the south side. You're gonna have the recessed LED light. So that pretty much sums up the additional rooms for this property. Now, as we step over here into the living room, plenty of space. I can't stress it enough. This light right here is also pre-wired to be able to have a fan there, so you can always change that out. We're gonna have your living room area. This nice sliding door is gonna lead us into our backyard. Over here, we're gonna have the dining room area, which is characterized by this hanging light fixture right here. And we're right next to the kitchen, so obviously, it's a nice, big, open concept. Hanging pendant LED lights here over the kitchen countertop. Again, quartz throughout the entire kitchen. Beautiful 42-inch soft close cabinets with your brushed nickel handles. All of your appliances come included. Your dishwasher, your stove, your microwave, and your refrigerator are upgraded Samsung appliances. Again, they're not skimming out on any of the things that they're using here. The finest materials, which for this price, stay till the end to know, is absolutely incredible. As we step through, we're gonna step into the laundry room. Very comfortable size. This is the only appliances that aren't included. So your washer, your dryer are not included, but they leave it up to you to choose the ones that you would decide. I know some people just go with the basic. Some people like to go over the top and get the industrial ones to really clean their clothes, right? So they leave it up to you. Then we step into our garage, a beautiful 2-car garage. It already comes with your garage door opener, which is very nice. And here you're gonna have your water heater, a little bit of extra space in the back so you can have some sort of like a workbench. Then right over here, you are gonna have all of the power equipment. Now, one thing I do wanna notice, and you can see it by this sticker right here, it says notice of termite protection. So yes, this property does come with a termite bond, which again, they're not skimping out on anything. They're making sure that this home is ready to go for you. Now, as we step back in, pretty much if you parked your car, you would step in, walk through the laundry room, walk through your kitchen, and then you get into the primary bedroom. Very ample space in here. It's about 15 by 15 feet, a nice window facing the south side. And then we step over here into the primary bathroom. Double vanity with your granite countertop. You have your glass enclosed shower, your toilet space. And then here towards the back, you're gonna have your walk-in closet, which is plenty of space. So with this all being said, let's take a step into the backyard and check out this lot and a little bit more information. Alrighty, and boom. So as we step outside, you're gonna have a small slab, not too much of a lanai back here, but you have so much space to enjoy. One of the biggest things about this, and I said in the beginning, was a home that would allow you to have a sense of freedom. Guys, there is absolutely no HOA. There's no CDD. There's no association. You can do as you please back here. You know, you can do a pool if you want. All you need is some permitting. You can do trampolines. You can do playgrounds. You can have just a cabana, a grilling area, a shed, whatever it is that you want, you can do it back here. And that's one of the beautiful things. And with this much space, you know, the possibilities are pretty much endless. In this lot specifically, you're gonna have no neighbors to your rear, which is really nice. And just like this lot, there are plenty. We can find you a lot that has no neighbors behind you, maybe no neighbors to one side, no neighbors to both sides, maybe a retention pond, which gives you a sense of a little bit more land. There are so many options here in Ocala, and this builder does a great job of finding lots and continuing construction to make sure that you always have an option to find a home just like this one. So with this being said, let's go ahead and get into some of the details, some of the numbers, get you all the financial information you need, and see if this is an opportunity that you want to take advantage of. Let's go. Alrighty, so let's recap what we just saw. To go over it again, we saw a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom sitting on 1,787 square feet, a beautiful block home with excellent finishes. One of the biggest reasons that I decided to choose this home to show you guys is because for the price and what you get from the materials to the layout to the look of it, I think it is a full package. So let's jump in a little bit deeper and see what we got. So let's talk about our purchase price. $324,900. Guys, that is an incredible price. Just to let you guys know, the average price of a home in Florida right now is about $380,000, the average price of a home. So we're well below that. And for what you're getting, this amount of space, this square footage, bed and bathroom count, plus the size of the lot, once again, it was 1/4 of an acre. This is an incredible price. Obviously, this home is brand new. There's absolutely zero estimated rehab. I don't think there's anything you have to do to change in this home. There's full tile, excellent finishes, all of the appliances come included. So I think excellent choice there. You don't have to change absolutely anything. Now let's dive in a little bit deeper into the financial information. So first and foremost, with any real estate transaction, you are going to have closing costs. This the cost of buying or selling a home. In the state of Florida, we now estimate it to be 3% of the purchase price. So in this case, we're looking at $9,747 in closing costs. Keep that number in mind because we're going to bring it up as we go through our financing options. If you were to purchase this property in cash, you'd be looking at your purchase price plus your closing costs of $324,900 plus your closing costs. We're looking at about $334,647 full cash. FHA is going to require a minimum of 3.5% down. This does qualify for FHA. You'd be looking at about $11,371.50 as your down payment, and then you have your closing costs additionally. So you could potentially buy this house with roughly about $20,000 down, or cash to close in general. Next, we're going to be looking at conventional loans. Conventional, as a primary, you're going to be looking typically with about 5% down. You can do it with 3%, but it's more common to get a 5% down for a primary. It'd be $16,245. Then you're going to have a second home conventional loan would be 10% down, $32,490 on that end. Now, if you take a look at investment or hard money loans, investment would be a conventional investment loan. This allows you to not occupy the property at all and you just rent it out fully. Hard money loans is typically done on properties that need rehab or need to be fixed up. I don't necessarily recommend it for a property like this one because this is hard money is usually done over a shorter term of roughly about 12 months and you have to refinance. They're harsher terms with way higher interest rates. Again, these loans are meant to be held for a shorter amount of time. But just in case to give you the situation, an investment conventional loan is going to require 20% down. That's going to be $64,980. Hard money, if you have no relationship with the lender, is typically going to also be 20% down. So it's going to be $64,980 as your down payment. They're also going to charge you for hard money 3% of the loan in what they call points, or the cost of the loan. The hard money lender is going to charge you for the loan up front, 3% of the loan amount. So your loan amount would be your full purchase price minus the 20% that you're putting down. So we'd be looking at a loan amount of $259,920, $0 in rehab. Hard money loans, again, will usually include rehab if you need it, but in this case we don't. So your full loan amount is again $259,920. So 3% again of this number give us about $7,797 plus our closing costs plus our down payment. You would be looking to come to the closing table on a hard money loan with roughly about $82,524. But I don't recommend it again. If you are going to do investment, do a conventional loan, possibly even a DSCR, debt service coverage ratio loan on that one. Now, the additional cost of owning a home is going to be taxes. In Ocala, the estimated taxes are roughly 1.67% of the price of the home, of the value. This is before any homestead. For those of you that don't know, homestead exemption is a Florida tax exemption for homestead owners or primary resident owners that will allow you to deduct up to $50,000 of the taxable value of the home. But we're going to go based off just the basic purchase price. So 1.67% would give you about $5,425 per year in taxes. Additionally, insurance in Ocala is pretty low. We're looking at about $65 per month, which would equal $780 a year. Reason being is that this home is fully blocked. It's brand new. It has a 10-year warranty. Additionally, where you're located in Ocala, there is no flood zone. It's very difficult, like I said in the beginning of the video, for a hurricane to come and impact that sector of Florida very harshly because of where it's located. By the time it touches that much land, it is very low likelihood that it's still even a hurricane by the time it touches Ocala. So that ladies and gentlemen, sums up the financial cost. But there's one special thing about this house, and it's that right off the bat, the builder is offering you $10,000 in closing cost contributions to any buyer, regardless of who you're financing with, if you're financing or you are purchasing in cash. Now, what that means, or why that's special, is because most builders will only allow you to do that if you are using their preferred lender, their own lender. However, in this case, it doesn't matter who you're lending with, or even if you're purchasing cash, they will offer you up to $10,000 to cover your closing costs. So as we just saw, 3% closing costs, $9,747, which means that they're essentially covering your closing cost on this home. You pretty much are just coming to the table with your down payment, which we just went over in all of the situations. An excellent opportunity, guys. If you are interested in buying a property like this in Ocala, or anywhere in the Sunshine State of Florida, please reach out. My team and I would absolutely love to help you acquire your next property, whether it's your first one or you're just another one that you're adding onto your portfolio. We're here to give you expert guided advice and be transparent throughout the entire process. Now, with that being said, I do have a short special message that I want to share with all of my new viewers and also my returning viewers. Thank you so much, first and foremost. And today's message is pretty simple. A lot of times we get caught up in not getting exactly what we want, and we want the best for ourselves, and we think is the best sometimes isn't the best. But what we do know is for certain is that God wants the best for us always, right? And along those lines, when we start getting impatient, when we start getting frustrated, whether it's a deal, whether it's a house, it's a job, whatever it is in our lives, sometimes we get upset, we get impatient because we get a no from God. But I just want to share something that has stuck with my family and I for some time, since we heard it from a pastor recently, and it's that God's no is just a better yes. So sometimes we may not get what we want right now. However, we'll get something that is way better in the future, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, whether it's a house. What we think is best for ourselves isn't always what's best. So stay calm, stay patient, stay praying, and always have faith that God's no is a better yes. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please watch my previous videos. We have plenty of different type of content for whatever you are looking for in real estate in the Sunshine State of Florida. Again, my name is John Paul Gutierrez. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.